Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going over a very fun and aggressive build with Hydroid. With this setup, Hydroid can cover large areas and weakening debuffs, leaving entire runes of steel path enemies left defenseless for easy cleanup. This build boasts both great offense and defense as Hydroid can spam priming abilities and generate large amounts of armor. I have been enjoying this build a lot recently and I wanted to make a video to share it. Before we get started, if you find this video helpful or interesting, hitting those like and subscribe buttons helps me out a bunch. And don't forget, you can also catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MikeHobbs. Without further delay, let's get started. Beginning with his passive, which adds a debuff to any enemies attacked by Hydroid, rendering them more susceptible to corrosive damage, meaning they can be fully armor stripped at 10 stacks of corrosive. This bonus to corrosive static procs applies to allies too, making this a fantastic team play passive that helps weaken enemy combatants for everyone. Hydroid's first ability is Tempest Barrage. This ability calls down acid rain that deals corrosive damage in the area of effect for a short duration. This ability is a great pairing with Hydroid's passive as it primes enemies for subsequent attacks. Furthermore, I am running the augment here, Viral Tempest, which also applies the viral status to affected enemies as well. Tidal Surge is Hydroid's 2. This ability has Hydroid dashing forward in a violent wave of water that crashes into enemies, inflicting corrosive damage. This is a nice repositioning tool or a way to afflict multiple enemies quickly with debuffs, but I find myself not really using it all that much, so I opted to subsume it with Wisp Breach Surge to blind enemies, apply radiation, and further spread damage with Tempest Barrage. Hydroid's 3 is Plunder. This ability rips armor from nearby enemies and applies it to Hydroid himself. Plunder also provides Hydroid with a bonus to corrosive damage. The duration and values of the bonus armor and corrosive damage boosts are indicated on the right side of the screen and can be refreshed on new enemies for new boosts. This is a great defensive ability that lets Hydroid improve both his damage reduction and damage output. Tentacle Swarm is Hydroid's 4th ability. This ability summons a Leviathan's tentacles to breach the walls and floors of the area and grab up to 20 enemies. This ability is great for shutting down runes with large groups of enemies, rendering them defenseless to follow-up attacks. I am also running the augment for this ability, Pilfering Swarm, which provides additional loot drops from poor unfortunate souls killed while in Tentacle Swarm's grasp. With his kit fully discussed, let's take a look at the components of this build. The mod setup here prioritizes strength with some extra range and duration. All the extra strength bolsters the armor and corrosive bonuses from Plunder as well as boosts the rest of his kit. A little extra range and duration means that more enemies will be affected by Hydroid's passive. So for my mod setup, I went with the Umbra set to get their full benefit since my main source of damage reduction is armor. Then I just have some stat boosting mods along with the 2 ability augments. And my aura of choice is growing power to further boost my kit's effectiveness via extra strength. Moving on to Arcanes and Shards, first I am running Arcane Battery to increase max energy based on Hydroid's armor, which is easy to take advantage of with this build. My second arcane of choice is Universal Fallout for a steady flow of orbs that give both health and energy from enemies affected by Breach Surge. As for shards, I am running 2 yellow, 1 casting speed, and 1 energy efficiency shard. I am also running 1 green corrosive damage shard, 1 red strength shard, and 1 purple equilibrium shard. This shard composition helps round out some stats and boost my corrosive effectiveness. The loadout here is flexible. I recommend shotguns or explosives so your projectiles and AoE attacks hit as many enemies as possible to further benefit from Hydroid's passive. This build focuses on ability spam, shotgun, and melee damage. To complement my melee, I'm using the Rauda shotgun with its unique trait that builds your melee combo meter for each pellet hit. I have a corrosive setup with extra fire rate, mag, and reload mods. For my secondary, I'm using the excellent dual Toxicist pistols to shred enemies debuffed by Hydroid. My melee of choice here is one of my personal favorites, Nami Solo. With a Blast Influence setup, this sword pairs well with Hydroid's kit, and with my shotgun filling both the combo and incarnate meters, it's good to go at all times. For my companion of choice, I went with Worm for some extra layers of defense via Negate and Guardian. I am also boosting my damage with mods like Tenacious Bond and Reinforcement Bond. Then Assault Mode and Coolant Link add some more offense to the kit. And there it is, a very fun and fast-paced build that will cover the battlefield with multiple weakening debuffs that turn Steel Path combatants into normal mode cannon fodder. As soon as I encounter enemies, I cast Plunder to up my defenses, then I cast Tempest Barrage and Breach Surge simultaneously to create large areas of corrosive viral and radiation instances. Then I proceed to slay out with my shotgun and pistols. After landing several shots with Rauda, I switch to my Nami solo, which will be at a 12x multiplier with its Incarnate ready. In between all the chaos of running and gunning and spamming debuffs, I'll cast Tentacle Swarm to incapacitate enemies and add to the mayhem. This build also excels in both solo or team play as everyone can benefit from Hydroid's passive, and Pilfering Swarm provides extra loot for all. I think it's a fun, well rounded build, and I am glad to finally get to share it. But what about you? What are your thoughts on Hydroid in this build? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Warframe content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.